to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Go street.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Slot man moves right. They keep it with Barkley on first down. You look at this Eagle defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Sixty Bison. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Through the middle of the field. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. A gain of 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. The pitch goes to Barkley. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Webster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
If maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On the ball, now.
It's Barkley on the counter. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. The slot man in motion right. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
And now an audible here into something else.
Check, Panther. Smash. Hey, smash.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Saquon Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Ready.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take off. At the 35-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Viking 18. Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Come 19.
In motion comes the tight end left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Walton. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a second and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
63.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And quickly they get to the line. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throw left side, complete. That's Webster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Webster. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On second down, it's Webster, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Hurt. Hustle. Ready.
They'll go to Barkley again, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back to throw here. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle they go. Webster. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Webster. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And Hurts going to move him around.
73. Go Silver, ready? Crowd left Yeti. Tiger Hornet.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And And he wisely will throw that one away.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
63.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Here we go. Stop.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Slot man moves right. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Timberwolf. Go street. Riggs. Ready.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now an option play on second down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's a foot race. Down to the 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's 21-3. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Barkley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third down and 6.
$60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point?